Welcome back and thank you for staying with us here. You're still tuned to People's Imbizo, coming to you live from Olievenhoutbosch, and we are talking about crime. Just before the break, the councillor mentioned the issue of statistics that are released by the police force versus what we actually experience at the community level. Now, one of the stats that actually came out surprisingly was the fact that the Olievenhout police stations, among those police stations that are the worst performing police stations, and that was based on the fact that the crime, specifically murder, had increased the most in these police stations. Now, what are the other crimes that you've experienced around this area? I'm going to actually ask Mr. Tsebe, what are the other crimes? Is murder on the rise, house breakings, hijackings? What are those crimes that you think are the most prevalent in Olievenhoutbosch?
I can say all those three of them that you mentioned, they are the ones that are happening in Olievenhoutbosch. And I don't think SAPS can do anything to my opinion. I used to say also when we are in the meeting, I say, there will never be a manna from heaven to Olievenhoutbosch. We are the residents of Olievenhoutbosch. We need to stand up. If we want to fight this crime, and we need to show those people, because they are not willing to work. I'm working with them, but they are not willing to work. I don't want to lie for them. I even tell them they are not willing to work. But if us, we're looking at them, and then we are dead, and then we are dead. That's what I'm looking here in Olievenhoutbosch. Because we used to be here without the police station. We didn't have that problem. Yes, we were doing the wrong things with the mob justice, yes. But the place was much better than now. We have a police station, and then it's worse than before. Some of the people, they have been hijacked roughly in Royeskral. They don't know the police station where to go. If they come in here in our police station, they chase them away. I even assist the girl that was almost been raped. They take the girl here from Absa to Royeskral in the school. They almost raped that girl. When that girl come and report, they tell him to go to Verdebrug. Doesn't even know where the Verdebrug is. When they ask him, they laugh at him. I have to take my car and drive in and out to that school and to Verdebrug until that girl to get assistance. But also to us, they come to him, they say, no, we'll give you 7,000 rand, cancel the case.
It seems that unfortunately the police department or the police station actually functioning here is not very well equipped with all the different departments to help with like trauma, issues of rape. Now just coming to you, Mr. Governor, you mentioned that you do work with stakeholders such as SAPS. How exactly does the community safety work with SAPS, and how can that be improved in this area to try and help deliver better community services?
Well, there is joint operations. But also, you see, we need to understand that we fall within the mandate, of community safety. And I'm just going to give you the three most important areas that we focus on. First one is the traffic policing. That falls under the metro policing. Then you would get the bylaw policing, and then crime prevention, more of visibility. So that's the mandate of the metro police. Now, a lot of people confuse that with SAPS. So there is joint ops when it comes to crime prevention, visible policing. We serve as more the secondary. So we support, we are a support structure to SAPS when they do not have enough personnel. Mm-hmm. So we do not form the primary functions of crime prevention.
But more of a supportive role.
A supportive role, yes. But can I address the first question? The first question about having a bigger police station in Olievenhoutbosch. Of what I'm hearing here, SAPS is not accountable. SAPS is not held accountable for the activities and the crime in this area. So what is the use of having a bigger police station, staffing more SAPS officials in the police station when they're not doing their job? I feel very strongly that if you're employed to do a job, you need to be held accountable for it. And if you're not performing, then there needs to be an audit of that station, and people need to be held accountable. But also, I want to throw this back to the community. It is all of us that needs to get involved. We just can't point fingers to say SAPS or TMPD or community safety or the council is not doing it. If we stand together united, we can achieve what we want to achieve. And we can hold people accountable for their roles that they play in.
And if the community members want to get hold of the community safety department, you mentioned that they do have to have a representative. But for that representative, are there contact details?
All right. There's a difference between the community safety department and the Community Safety Forum. So the Community Safety Department, that houses the Tshwane Metro Police and the Emergency Services Department. That is 24 hours. You can call us at any time and we will respond. And especially like you said, I've heard a lot of issues around bylaws here, where alcohol is sold to underage children. Report that to the Community Safety Department. That's a bylaw issue. We need to deal with those taverns that are breaking the bylaws. That falls under community safety. Yeah. But on the other hand, it's good to complain in forums like this, but are you reporting it to the right channels? Also with the crime stats. Yes, I believe strongly that crime stats is not a 100% true reflection of Olievenhoutbosch, because how many of those crimes have been reported or not reported?
It's actually important that you report the crime to the right office. So if someone is breaking a law by selling alcohol to underage children, report it to a community safety, like you're mentioning. And if it's a crime, one of those crimes that we know are listed as crimes on the Police Act, it should be reported to the police station. Now we have more questions from our members on the floor.
Tobela, na Rastatingo Veni, ki Children's Program Director, ki Heritage Officer mo Olievenhoutbosch. I would say a question. It's just a comment. I've been here for 10 years, and I'm an artist. I'm writing songs, and ki takanele more than 15 taverns. Those already, some they gave me 350 to record a song. They can't sell beer to underage children. Usually now I'm a victim. Yeah, crime. Before we for but Jerry within 2 months. I've gone to police station, he reported the case and Lord but because of I love Oliver, he did a proposal or a project. The project I want to know who Mapedi, Matebele, Matsonga, Zimbabwe, Shona, all of them should have a representative. Baba come to the council and say, Rena is my Nigeria, we've got this challenge. Why? Because we've got little children. Little children are now coming together, but they fight each other because of the language. And the other thing, they learn from the drugs, center. They are just sold right here. Usually challenge one, when you go to police station, they take a case. Then from there, I was going to follow up, I was going to sell. But I'm happy, but on the CPF, but those things can't be visible to the community. They should learn where we can report all these things, because there are so many cases. If you look at the police station, there are so many unsolved cases. And our leaders are manipulating future leaders. You come to them, they don't have time for you. There is no leader one only for somebody. Everyone is looking for till Meragwaha.
Thank you.
I nguzweli ntshangase. Yeah, inhle ngine solution so mangithi ngiyabheka. I came to realize ukuthi la Oliven, since CPF amehlo we subs, and then mara they're being rendered toothless so far ngokuthi abantu ngokuthi ba amehlo wabo ababa guide ngalutho ayikho into ngokuthi ibhekiwe kahle. Uyayibona ngokuthi there are certain individuals within the CPF who are being awunguthi vele babhekene nama certain structures awabo from within the very same structure onguthi ikhethwe abantu ukuthi babheke ukuthi kwenzakalani within the township in terms of law and order. So mangithi ngiyabheka ngibona ngathi ngcono yonke lento le esithi thina angazi ibukeka njenge satellite police station ngokuthi masithi siyabheka baphi mhlawumbe they got some excuses why bangezanga namhlanje kuzobeka istatement sabo ukuthi yini into abangayisho mayelana nalento eyenzakalayo, it is not known. So why independent complaint directorate ingezi izobheka yonke lento eyenzakalayo kule police station, and then some of these members abungukuthi abe-subs basuswe bamukiswe kwamanye ama-police station, kulethwe abanye ngokuthi ubunenge babo lana mangithi ngiyabheka babheke into zamatshotsho, i-bribery into abayibhekile. I rest my case.
Thank you. There was another hand.
Ke a leboga gore be le tlile today to broadcast this. Maybe re tlo nna le di-questions tse ntse re na le tsone, and then ke wisha gore di fitlhe even to the relevant. Yes, we've got the CPF e leng gona mo hae, we've got the police station e leng gona mo hae, but the crime is increasing day by day, and then the battle of winning the crime is not winnable. Maybe the main question kohori, we've got the CPF, is not well trained. Ever since ho nale CPF, azangara utla khote CPF etamaile ilo trainiwa to combat crime. Remember, batho ba dirang crime ba tsamaya ba amile ka dilo tse bona ba di amile. The question kohori, if we organize ourselves as the community to combat crime, are we allowed to have our own arms to arm like criminals? It seems like that thing, yeah, CPF, it created, yeah, no structure, fail, assessing toothless. I concur with my brother, Harry, they are toothless. We've got a police station here, of which is just a badge there. Even the community, police station, you will see the Koloitama Podisa, Ditama, Koba Tumba dirang crime. Ebile ki ditala tabon. Ebile ba deliver kohobon. When you report, Bari Runa as the community, whatever that you see, you must report it to the police station. Question Kore, you reporting the crime to who? Which means you will be reporting the crime to the master. So it's the main concern. You will be reporting that crime for baki every day ma podisa. Hare nyaka ko police station baki high horn. Bare ahona di baki kamol. Mara vena ma podisa every day kana ko same time it goes around same spot. It's collecting or is delivering something. So we don't have a trust in our subs. Question is, Rona as the community, what will be the danger if we organize ourselves against crime? The community safety forum or the community safety, Haronari organizer, Lilori Tusaka in because we need to be trained.
Dumelang kaofela. Yeah, my name is Obet Mahloko. I've been a resident of Olievenhoutbosch about 18 years today. So whatever that I concur with the former speakers that those who told about the state of our police station in Olievenhoutbosch. So what I can say now, ke member wa CPF gape, in Olievenhoutbosch we don't have a police station. So whatever that is there, so I don't know what we can call it. Because I wanna even a single case, so we've got a CPF, the only person who wants a crime in Olievenhoutbosch. And then what we're active, the members of the community, the members of the CPF, that is the chairperson there. Even the community, any case of whatever, maybe it's a violent crime or drugs, whatever, they don't go to the police station anymore. They report it to the CPF. And then what is happening, go to police station, Mapurisa abasa charge anybody. Abasa any charge go police station. So until I charge go police station and it's bangor and then go collect the beer more dispenser shop of fella. And then so Mapodisa, they don't even recognize our CPF. We are not in Mohai. They don't come to the meetings at the CPF. They don't come to any meeting in your community. You can even call them now. They won't come. But and then when somebody sponsor shop was a lot of liquid, they don't is unlicensed. You will see the three detective cast there. And then ask yourself for and then so renarlo a community Olievenhoutbosch and then again there is a violent crime Olievenhoutbosch. A lot of commit the foreign brothers and sisters. So they are not documented.
Okay, thank you. My name is Fortunate, as the chairperson of Youth Crime Prevention Desk, working under CPF. I think it is unfortunate that the members of CPF, they are backfiring the police. The primary objective that when CPF was formed, it was the community liaising between, the community and the subs. It was only the liaising. So, but it is unfortunate that today we are hearing problems about subs coming from the mouth of the members of the CPF. As the community members, we should punish also the CPF, not the subs. Because CPF, when it was created, it was for the community to report to the CPF so that the CPF can take the problems or the complaints from the community to subs. Not only to community to report to the subs, that also, the CPF to complain about subs whatsoever. It is unfortunate, please.
Thank you. Let me just come to the panel quickly, and then we'll just take the last round of questions. Just on the issue of CPF, what are the challenges that CPF is facing? Because according to the community members, you aren't properly trained, you aren't well equipped with any sort of arms to deal with crimes. And also there's a question of, is the CPF actually fulfilling their mandate? Are you taking the people's cries to the police officers? Do you think that you need additional training from SAPS? What kind of assistance does CPF need?
For me to answer those, we're working with subs, and then I think we're working for this community. But the thing is, when you can't satisfy each and every person, that's the problem. And then we've got the problem in CPF, because that's why I say some of people, they are using their own issues in the CPF. That's the problem we've got. And then they got this problem that if they don't like somebody, they don't want to see if you are the CPF, you must go with that person. Their own issues is their problem. My work as a CPF is to work for the whole community. Me, on my side, I don't have a friend. Since I come here in Olievenhoutbosch, I don't have a friend. My friends are my kids and my wife. But I know many people that I can go with them and talk to them. But somebody that I call a friend, I don't have a friend. And I don't have maybe a party that I can say I rely on it. The problem that I have and the issue that I can fight or die for it is a crime. That's what I'm doing in Olievenhoutbosch. And then to say that they say CPF need the training, yes, we do some need the training. Where are we going to get that training at the moment? Or are we going to leave our people to die before we can go to the training?
Well, maybe let me just bring in the councillor. Councillor, when it comes to issues like this, I mean, you know the issues that Olievenhoutbosch is facing. As office of the councillor, what can be done to probably enhance the communications between CPF and SAPS, let them work better together, you know, let the training flow better, communication? From your office, what can be done?
Let me just be honest. And this issue keeps on cropping in. You know, if you are a CPF member, it's very clear, it explains itself. You can't play politics and CPF at the same time. You know, you are a politician simply because that you have got interest in politics. And at the same time, you're also the member of the CPF. If things don't go well in politics, obviously you use the structure, that's the CPF. That's what is happening in Oliven. I mean, it's here. So now people need to know their position, need to know exactly where they stand. Like as the chairperson correctly said, that you know, there is this thing, if you don't like a particular person and you happen to be a member of the CPF, and obviously there will be that attitude. Hence I've indicated that I've attended 2 of their meetings. That for me, it was not a CPF meeting. It was a political meeting. And which the invitation that I received as a councillor was to say that it's a CPF meeting. But issues that those were, addressed there. I mean, he's here, he can attest to that.
So,
I
Councillor,
left the
Councillor,
meeting.
what
So
is the
I'm coming
solution?
to your issue to say that as the councillor, what is it, or as the office of the ward councillor, what is that we can do? As much as we are still having such attitudes or conduct from the so-called members of the CPF, then it's going to be difficult to deal with the police station. Because as a councillor, like as I said before, that I'm also the victim of crime, but the attitude that we receive from our local subs is uncalled for. It is simply because that this community is not united. It's simply because that we play too much politics than issues that are affecting our people. So I'm just saying here, and it's unfortunate that we don't, it's not a public meeting, it's just a small forum meeting. But the community themselves need to be responsible of their daily lives. I'm saying this simply because that we cannot afford to live under a false pretense, because that's exactly what is killing this community. So we need subs, we need a CPF, we need this community so that we can work together. And in there's only one political leader here. That's a political principle. That's the councillor, unfortunately, whether you like him or not, as he correctly said. But for our community issues, for us to be able to champion them, we need each other. The councillor should be at the center stage.
So unity, responsibility, and the right sort of attitude. Well, let me just get Mr. Governor to come in here, because we're actually running out of time. There was a question from the community members asking that, since SAPS is not very responsive to the community's cries, is it allowed, is it possible, would it be right for the community to arm themselves and try and defend themselves when it comes to crime?
You see, I would like to respond in this way, is whatever the community does, stay within the guidelines of the law. Nothing stops you from setting up your street committees, your street patrollers, but stay within the guidelines of the law. Yeah.
Well, we have to take a final comment, so we are almost out of time. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Councillor. Closing comments in terms of what can be done just in a few minutes moving forward.
We just need to work together, and that's it for us to be able to combat crime. We need subs. We are not trained to be dealing with such issues. We need subs. We are their ears and eyes on the ground. We know this information. We know who are these perpetrators. We can able to report this accordingly. So, but at the same time, as the community, we also need to take responsibility. We can't just blame the subs all the time to say that is the issue of the subs. What is it that we're doing in the meantime? Honestly speaking, it's dollar. He correctly said, you convene a CPF meeting, only 20 people come. But if you call the community meeting, possibly it's the issue of housing. It's a full house meeting. Even the people that have registered yesterday, and what do you call that? It's a problem. So we need to be responsible, all of our good selves, so that we can be able to deal with the issues of crime. That's my last word.
Mr. Governor.
So combating crime is just not an individual person, or a specific department's responsibility. Just want to add on to what the councillor said. It is our responsibility. Let's take ownership of it. Let's work, leave our political affiliation outside, and let's work united to deal with these issues. But also at the same time, let's hold people accountable if they're not performing their duties.
Mr. Sebe.
What I'd like to say to the community, I'm not the CPF, we all the CPF. Let's work and fix this place. Don't look to Mr. Sebe or the CPF members to fix this. To fight this crime, let's work together and fight this crime. Me, I don't blame the police station. No, I blame myself. I blame our community. Because if they take money, they don't put their hands into our pocket and take money. We give them the money. Now, let's stop them to give them the money. Let's do what is right, and then we'll get this place right.
Well, thank you so much to my panelists, and thank you so much to our beautiful community here at Olievenhoutbosch. I think there's a serious cry from the community of Olievenhoutbosch to the South African Police Services, a cry for assistance, a cry for a more effectively run police station. So I'd like to challenge the SAPS to actually respond to the cries of the Olievenhoutbosch community. Well, the conversation does continue, so do follow us. Our Twitter handle is @ANN7TV. Use the hashtag #PeoplesImbizo and let us know your questions, comments, and contributions. From us, it's a good day to you, and God bless you.